Alright, you probably have so many questions as you clicked on this video. So last night I did record a new look New York Knicks rebuild, had it edited, completely finished, and then this morning Woj announces that Kemba Walker is going to be signing with the Knicks. So instead of just scrapping the video completely, I just thought if you're bored, hey, here's a Knicks rebuild, just pre-Kemba Walker trade. That's why I'm throwing it up on the second channel. I'll have a Kemba Walker and Knicks rebuild up on the main channel probably tomorrow morning, so be on the lookout for that. So that's why you're seeing this, just so the video don't go to waste. If you're bored, here's a 30 or so minute Knicks rebuild. If not, just don't watch it at all if you don't want to see Kemba. I hope you enjoy anyway. The New York Knicks had a weird offseason. I wouldn't say that I'm a fan of it, but we really have to figure out what they're doing long-term to really judge the 2021 offseason. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Yeah, like as a Knicks fan, I'm not really excited about the offseason they had. Starting on draft night, if you were watching the live stream, you could tell I was pretty upset with them trading out of 19 to get a future Hornets first round pick. Didn't really get that. Would rather have them just drafted a Jalen Johnson, a Keon Johnson, and Kai Jones. Trading out of 21 when arguably a top 10 talent is still there in Keon Johnson, just to get a future second round pick in 2024. And then in free agency, I really thought the Knicks were going to try to keep an open cap sheet for 2022 or 2023, or try to go after a valuable free agent in like Alonzo Ball, who's young and kind of fits like the RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickley timeline. But no, they ended up giving Evan Fournier a 4-year contract with a team option on the last year. Wasn't really a huge fan of that, as I mean, Fournier is a good player. It's just you're giving $18 million, almost $19 million to a guy who's 28. He'll be 31 at the end of the third year. He's really going to limit you from going after anybody else in free agency next year. So I didn't really get the thought process. The Knicks really came into this offseason figuring out what team they had. There was two kind of things about the Knicks that they had to figure out. One was like, or they had to come up with, was last year a fluke, and this is a roster like maybe overachieved last year and we shouldn't commit money long term. They didn't go that route. They went to the route saying this team is for real. Let's go out, sign Alec Burks to a 3-year deal, sign Derrick Rose to a 3-year deal, bring back Taj Gibson, sign Noel to a 3-year deal, and give Evan Fournier like $60 million in guaranteed money. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not at all. Apparently with the Noel, Rose, and Burks contracts, they're not fully, the kind of details and specifics aren't fully out yet, but apparently they might be front-loaded, so they're going to pay him more money this year just for year one, and then it's going to heavily backload, or excuse me, yeah, it's heavily front-loaded, so, or maybe the last years are actually partially to non-guaranteed. That's the thing, not really that they're front-loaded. So, I don't know. We're going to figure out what we want to do today. I don't know if Evan Fournier is going to be on this team by the end of the video, so we'll have to see about that. We have Julius Randle, who will have a team option this offseason, or excuse me, it's guaranteed here. I don't know. We're either going to sign Randle to an extension or we're going to trade him. And I don't know. I'm a Knicks fan, and like I should be excited about Julius Randle because he was All-NBA and All-Star, the best player we've had, or the best season we've had from a player since Melo winning the scoring title almost a decade ago. But I'm just not excited about Randle. He turns the ball over a lot. He's going to be, the Knicks are going to pay him a lot of money. He doesn't play defense. He did not play well in the playoffs. I'm not a big Julius Randle guy. I'm just not. So I think I might look to trade him in the offseason, as well as kind of just going with RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, figuring out the long-term point guard. I would like to see, I don't want to, for McBride, I'm going to actually give him a 4-year deal. And apparently the Knicks, like this is what I'm going to do basically what the Knicks did with Mitchell Robinson a couple years ago. But the Knicks are apparently also still in the market for a point guard. If they bring it back out for Peyton, I'll cry. They could still go after Dennis Schroeder, but that wouldn't really excite me at all. I'm kind of cool with just going with this roster and figuring it out. So we're going to have RJ at the 3. We're going to start Fournier, or really we could just, doesn't matter. We'll have Randle Mitch, who never stays healthy, and they're going to have to make a decision on are they going to re-sign him at the end of the year. We're going to give Rose 26 minutes. Quickley's really not a point guard. Yeah, he's kind of a shooting guard. I want to play Toppin. Knox is still here. I got to play Quentin Grimes. There's just so many guys on this team. So Barrett's going to get 34. Same with Randle. Mitch Robinson's going to get like 27. We'll give Fournier 29. Rose is actually going to get 25. So I guess Rose will start at the point guard position for us. Burks is going to get like 24. Noel 20. Gibson is not going to play. Quickly, I'd like to give 20 minutes to. Toppin, I'd like to give 16 minutes to, and then probably get the remaining of the minutes to Quentin Grimes. That means Knox, Gibson, Luka Vildoza, their kind of Euro player that's coming over this year. Jericho Sims, Miles McBride, and Mocha Jokubatis will not be playing. So Yeah. Is Quentin Grimes on a multi-year deal? How'd they do the rookies? Okay, cool. And then McBride, I gave that Mitchell Robinson treatment to. It won't be that for Rokas, and same with Jericho Sims. Or no, he did give Jericho Sims a 4-year deal. Maybe the Knicks have already agreed to that. So, yeah, we'll see what Tibbs can roll with. He's defense, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really excited about this team's future right now, so we'll see what happens. Maybe I'm just being a pessimist. That's probably it. Oh, wow. We ended up as the 14th seed in the NBA, or excuse me, the Eastern Conference. We were bad. I don't think the Knicks, I think there's a chance as Doug McDermott averaged 20 points, got traded from San Antonio to Cleveland, averaged 20 points a game. Okay, but yeah, back on the Knicks. Wow. There's a chance the Knicks will not make the playoffs next year. I think there's a chance they do. I think they'll be in the play-in tournament, but I don't think it's a lock that they make the playoffs at all. But wow, that's bad. I don't know if there were shot tendencies that I would like to have changed. Probably. Yeah, looking at this now, definitely some. But horrible season. I mean, I'm cool with the top draft pick, so we'll now go the route of building around RJ and quickly Grimes, Robinson, our first round pick, topping in that era, and moving on from the Julius Randle era. He had a good season, but I'm going to be trading him in the offseason. On draft night, probably. We'll say that they signed him to a 1-year deal. Fournier wasn't that bad. I'm not going to look to move Fournier because he was one of the Knicks. He was their biggest addition this offseason. So Grimes wasn't great, but yeah, let's just advance here. I'm fine with being bad. I am. I would have liked to make the playoffs, but geez, we'll see what happens this year as the Bucks get win in 7 in round 1, and then sweep the Pacers, sweep the Wizards, and then sweep the Warriors. They go on a 12-game winning streak, or more than that, at least minimum a 13-game winning streak because they had to win the last game of round 1. That's kind of crazy. All right, so draft lottery time. We'll see how 2K treats us. We have the second highest odds at the number 1 pick. Let's see what happens. All right, so I think the furthest down we could fall to is 6, which would suck. Okay, so we don't fall to 6. There's a chance we fall to 5. That would also kind of suck, so let's hope that is not the case. And it is not. All right, so the Hornets are there at 5. We're not getting their first round pick. It's pretty much like technically we're close to lottery protected. So in this right now, we have their pick next year, but then I'll trade it for the following year. Okay, we get 4. We dropped 2 spots. Not the end of the world, but not great. I would have loved Chet Holmgren. Oh, baby, I would have loved Chet Holmgren. We're going to keep Tibbs, Woodson, Johnny Bryant. Sure, I'm going to fire Devin Thomas and pick up Randy Martin because I think we're going from 1 training camp to 2. Let's go here to the NBA draft and see what we want to do. I'm going to look to trade Julius Randle, like I said. I don't know what his market is. I'm sure the Bulls would be interested, but they would probably not want to give up Patrick Williams. I'm sure the Celtics would be, I don't know. Clippers, yeah, but I don't want Luke Kennard's contract. I would also would like either a young player or a draft pick in return. Atlanta would give me pick 3. That's crazy, but who the hell is giving up pick 3 for Julius Randle? Bam, I would love that, but that wouldn't make a lot of sense. Tyrese Halliburton, I would love, but I think he's almost untouchable for the Kings unless it's like a crazy offer. Isaac would love that, but why would the Magic really do that? Pacers, I don't know. We could do a swap with like Domantas Sabonis. We could look at that. I'm really struggling finding a team that would want Julius Randle. Maybe the Spurs, maybe the Trailblazers. They would just really need to take on his $19 million cap space. So what's the Spurs kind of? Okay, so they could. Oh, you have pick 2. I would take your first round pick next year and Keldon Johnson. Of course, he's a free agent. I would take Devin Vassell. And okay, I'll do that. Your pick next year, Devin Vassell for Julius Randle. They're trying to be competitive with Keldon Johnson, DeJounte Murray, and Julius Randle, as we're getting a draft pick and a young player for Randle as well. Was Randle an all-star this year? He was not, because he doesn't have any awards in this. So let's see if they even accept that. They might not, and they would counteroffer it doing a swap, which I don't want to do. I would take your first round pick next year. It could be top 5 protected, and we'll give you a second. I don't want Pirtle. I would like Devin Vassell, who might not even crack my rotation. But let's just try this. Anyway, they would want my 2025 first. I don't want Jakob Pirtle. I don't. Okay, I don't mind changing this to top 10 protected. I don't want Jakob Pirtle. Is there a player I can give you? There definitely is, right? So let me give you, if you're trying to be good, you could probably take an Alec Burks. Okay, so they would definitely do this, and I don't even think I would need to do protection. So yeah, if you're trying to be good, I'm giving you a good 3-point shooter in Alec Burks. He shot 36% from 3 this season. Actually, did I even see what RJ did? RJ averaged 18 points. Yeah, he's going to be my star player. So we're going to do this trade with the San Antonio Spurs, and they agree to that. So we have the, 4th overall pick here. Let's make our selection. So Peyton Watson is the 1st overall pick, similar to what happened in the Bulls rebuild. So Holmgren could fall to 4 as Jaden Hardy goes to the Spurs. Okay, so they have Hardy, they have Randle, they have Murray. They have a solid team. There's a trade. So I don't know. Maybe I should have moved Nerlens Noel as the Bucks trade Middleton to the Hawks for 3. Okay. And they take... No! You bums! You bums! I'm definitely not taking Paolo Banchero. Oh, wait, we do need kind of maybe that franchise point guard, and there's an option still here, and he is Hunter Salas. Okay, so I've been always going after J.D. Davidson or Kennedy Chandler in this class, and I'm going to go after Hunter Salas. So this guy definitely updated his draft class. But yeah, Hunter Salas out of Gonzaga. Let me actually see. He's a 18-year-old. Yeah, so he was born in 2003. That's just crazy to talk about. But yeah, we are going to draft him. I know he develops well. He's going to be our franchise point guard. That's our franchise backcourt with RJ and Hunter Salas. So I'm excited about that. We'll see how that goes along, and I'm kind of cool with our future. I think, why would I decline that? Why would I do that? I'm not going to bring back Kevin Knox. But yeah, like Evan Fournier could just be that vet here, that good three-point shooter, maybe that sixth man he develops into. So I'm not going to go after any of these free agents, even though Fox would be fun, but no, we just got Salas. So right now we would have 1, 2 minimum, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm not going to sign anybody in free agency. We're going to renounce the rights on Taj, Rokas, and Kevin Knox and go, which is kind of the team we have now. As let's see where Kawhi signs, because he played with Minnesota last year. He's going to sign with maybe the Pistons. I don't know. He's getting offered one-year deals. That Pistons deal is looking pretty enticing to Kawhi. I don't have anything to offer him. The most I could offer him is $25 million a year, which he actually would sign that. I'm not. Oh, no. The Pistons gave him 29. Okay. Yeah, he's not with the Pistons. I wasn't going to sign him anyway. So player progression, RJ is our highest rated player. I'm okay. We're young. We're still rebuilding. And if we overachieve this year, I would feel good about it because it's our young core getting that playoff experience. Maybe you're feeling mad. Like Julius Randle, like you said, is one of the best players you have had in the 21st century. Why would you go out and just trade him right away? It's because, I don't know, there's some fallacy that it is, but like Julius Randle is a good player, right? And if the Knicks had a LeBron James, a Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he was like a Chris Middleton out there, I'm cool with that. I am fine. And he was like, we had a Giannis, right? But the fact is we don't. And we're paying Randle all this money. Like the Knicks are going to eventually pay him all that money. We're paying Fournier all this money. Noel, Burks, Rose. We most likely won't have a max deal to go after one of those big fish. And in 2021, I mean, KD could be there. Harden could be there. Kyrie could be there. Bradley Beal could be there. But like, why? I mean, like, yeah, we can go all in to be the 4 seed, the 3 seed, and just lose in round 2 and maybe overachieve 1 year to make it to conference finals, which is fine. But I'm trying to reset here, develop our young core, thinking Barrett could be that number 2. If you could develop into that Middleton, and while he's still there, I go after that big fish, and then he's under a nice contract, and then I could sign some other guys with that $30 million that I would have gave to Randle. So Barrett for right now, I mean, in real life, he's got 2 more years till they got to pay him, and we have that for this right now. So we're going to figure out what we want to do. I send Grimes to untapped potential, and I'm going to send RJ Barrett, to perimeter shooting. He's got a 91 3-point shot. Let's go. So let's see what the rotation is going to look like. It's going to be Salas getting about 31, Barrett 35. He'll actually get 30. Vassell, I'm going to start Fournier. Yeah, we're going to start Fournier. I want to get Grimes some minutes. Vassell's going to get like 20. Noel 17. Rose is going to get like 18. Quickly 24. I'm cool with that. And then we can give, but then I want to play Toppin. Or no, Toppin's getting minutes. Okay, yeah, Toppin starting power forward. Yes, that's what I want to do. So Toppin's going to get like 28. Mitch Rob 27. Let's give, we got to get more minutes here. So I'm going to go 18 to Vassell, 24 to Quickly, and then let's go 17 to Rose, and then let's go 27 to Fournier. Now let's do 28 to these two. Okay, and then we'll actually do that. 29 to Salas and Fournier. We're 2.5-star defense. We are going to switch up to 7 seconds or less. Probably not what Tibbs wants to do, so maybe Tibbs isn't the long-term answer as our head coach. We have to figure that out eventually. Oh my god, okay. So I didn't expect to be good. I didn't. But the worst team in the NBA, this is just a bad omen right now. I don't think the Knicks are going to be great at all next year. Oh, wow, okay. So we're not going to get anybody on an all-NBA team, obviously. So who's going to want to sign with the Knicks? They're once again a dumpster fire. They are. Hunter Salas was good, though. And RJ Barrett, I know, is good. So at least we kind of have a promising backcourt. And then we just got to figure out where everybody else is going to go. So RJ was phenomenal. 60% true shooting, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4.5 assists. Hunter Salas, 17 and 6 and 4 rebounds as a rookie with also a 62% true shooting. Obi Toppin was pretty good, which is nice. Emmanuel Quickly was pretty good. So, like, that's 4 guys that are, like, I'm comfortable here. Even Evan Fournier was good. How are we the 15th seed? I don't know. Rose shot the ball well. We might trade him. I don't know. Mitchell Robinson's a free agent. I don't think I'm going to giving him the money he wants. Vassell, I don't know. Quentin Grimes hasn't been great so far. There's Noel. Yeah, I don't know. This is not really how I expected this rebuild to go, because if we made the playoffs in year one, then I probably would have gave Julius Randle a contract extension, but we might have saved ourselves as the Raptors beat the Timberwolves in 5. JD Davis your Finals MVP. Maybe I should have drafted him over Hunter Salas. I don't know. Melo retires. Didn't he retire in year one? I'm not sure. So we do have our first round pick. We also technically have the Mavericks first round pick this year if it's not in the top 10. So let's see where the Mavericks are at, and they made the playoffs. So I will be trading for their pick because that's how it goes. Our pick is at 3, and okay, I'll take that 3. I mean, we probably have like the number 1 odds. I mean, that's not that bad. We have the Spurs pick at 19. Do we have the Hornets pick? I thought we did, but no, it's at 12, so maybe I got their pick next year. And then the Mavericks pick, I'm going to trade for that, their pick next year for that. So staff signing, let's go out and get Lewis Fletcher. Let's sign Samuel Olsen. I'm actually going to go out and get Sean Navarro because he'll have 3 training camps for me. I'm still going to keep Tibbs around. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Now, let me see. Can I do this easily with the Dallas Mavericks with their first round pick? Because that is the realistic thing. 2 seconds and you'll give me a first. Just, no, I don't need the seconds. Stop being dumb. I just want to be a little bit realistic. So we have 3 first round picks, 3, 17, and 19. I think we're going to make my selection at 3, but do we want to trade 17 and 19 and maybe Derrick Rose to make some money work to really get somebody that can help us make the playoffs next year? I mean, we could see what happens in Trade Finder, but Gordon Hayward could be that guy, but he's 32. And he's got 2 years left on a massive deal, so I don't really think that's a viable option for me. Bogey, Terrence Ross, I mean, he's been rumored with the Knicks. That trade could still happen in real life. So I'm not really getting any particular offers that I like. Buddy Hield, maybe. He's been traded a bunch. He's still got 2 years left on his deal. Josh Richardson, Lou Dort is nice, but why would the Thunder? I don't think they'd want to give him up. Malik Beasley, I would say so, but the Timberwolves were just in the finals. I mean, yeah, Malik Beasley would be a great option because it's a 1-year deal. He could be a nice scorer for us. So I'm just going to keep mainly most of these guys. Let's make these 3 first-round picks. So Monty Bates goes number 1, so he will not be a New York Knick. And number 2 is Victor Wembanyama. No, I would have loved him because I'm not bringing back Mitchell Robinson. So is there a center on the board? Jalen Duran, Shai Odom. Amari Bailey's nice. And then I move RJ to the 3. I think that's the move. Because Amari Bailey's a stud. So I'm going to do that. RJ's going to be the starting small forward. That means Fournier will most likely be the 6th man. That's our first round pick. Now we're going to make our selection at 17. We'll see if anybody fell to me at all. Jeremy Roach. No, I don't want him. I wouldn't mind a center. Nate Biddle. Rod Elliott. Mark Mitchell here, a power forward 6'9" out of Kansas. AJ Casey. Kendall Brown. You know, I'm going to grab Kendall Brown here. And then with 19, I'm going to go out and get a center, and that is going to be Nate Biddle. So I don't know if Biddle or who's the other guy I got. Kendall Brown will play for us next year, or just will be in the rotation, but we'll see. But we're going to sign both them, and I'm excited about Amari Bailey. Team player options, Barrett's coming back. Toppin, Quickly, Vassell, Grimes, Sims, and Vildoza. Sure. No, I'm not going to bring back Vildoza. We could look at a trade involving like Vassell, Kendall Brown, and Derrick Rose. I mean, if we're trying to do well next year, because we could use a center, because Mitchell Robinson, I'm not giving him $25 million a year. There is not a great center market, but like, I mean, I think we could maybe look at a center to trade for. We would just have to find somebody that would maybe want out of their current situation. I don't really want to look at like Rudy Gobert, but if we're kind of looking at maybe some of these Eastern Conference teams, I mean, Capella would make sense, but he's a free agent. This Cavs with Jared Allen, I think I would want to go for a bigger fish. The Bulls with Vucevic, I don't really want. Pistons, Isaiah Stewart, and Embiid. I mean, I just don't have the assets for Embiid, which is a sad thing here as the Hornets traded for Evan Mobley. What? Yep, Gordon Hayward and PJ Washington for Evan Mobley. Okay, Cleveland, just don't know why you would do that. And then if we look at Western Conference teams, I mean, I could just go to Player Finder here. I don't know. Well, I kind of want to see if it would make sense if they were bad last year. So, I mean, the Houston Rockets probably don't have a center that would go after. Kings, did you get anybody at some point? Rashawn Holmes. Not really a center I'd want to trade for. Lakers, no, thank you. I mean, Aiden, but he's in free agency. Clippers, no. Trailblazers, no. Warriors, I mean, Wiseman, but he's so young still, so they wouldn't want to do that. Jokic, he's going to be a free agent next year. They went 38 and 44. We could look at, like, Porzingis would be funny because I wouldn't mind a defensive-minded center. And, hey, the Spurs with Randle made the playoffs. So, I think I'm going to... I mean, Embiid's not going to happen at all. Like, just no shot. I mean, we could offer an Embiid package, but we just don't have nearly enough because I would give you that Hornets first. I would give you my first. I would give you Derrick Rose to make the money work. I would also have to give you... I would give you Nerlens Noel, and I would give you Kendall Brown, and I would give you Devin Vassell. I mean, I don't know if they accept this. This is a lot, but I wouldn't mind doing this trade. It's a lot. Geez, that is a lot. Can I keep Nerlens Noel? Kendall Brown's got good value. Vassell's got solid value. Rose, I don't think they even accept this. Probably not. And even if I throw in Nerlens Noel, they probably don't accept this. Yeah. If Nate Biddle's got better trade value, he does not. Do they want draft picks? I'd give up another first, and they do not. Okay, so Embiid is just not possible. I mean, if I'm looking at power forwards, like Adebayo would be nice, but the Miami Heat made the playoffs last year, correct? Yeah, they did. I mean, Butler's getting older, but like I would have a great offer or package for Bam. Doesn't make a lot of sense though. So, I mean, do I have cap space? I have about 15 mil. So, I mean, we could try to keep that cap sheet open for next year and sign Mitch Rob to a one-year deal. So, yeah, like there'll be a big center market next year with Embiid, Porzingis, Jokic. So, I'm going to bring back Mitchell Robinson on a one-year deal. And actually, yeah, we'll do that because I'm still trying to make the playoffs next year to be a credible free agency destination. And then for next year, like Mitchell Robinson will be gone, Rose, Noel are up, Barrett will be restricted, so I can kind of finagle that. Fournier, we could definitely find a trade partner for. We're gonna have a max slot next offseason, like regardless. So yeah, we'll figure it out then. All right, so Barrett's up to an 84. Wish he was getting closer, maybe to that 88 range, but everybody goes up besides Derrick Rose. I'm fine with that. So yeah, we're gonna have an open cap sheet. Like if this was in real life, you hear all the memes. Oh, we're getting this guy in free agency, but then it's just the same old Knicks. But I'm excited for the Salas, Bailey, RJ 1 through 4, or excuse me, 1 through 3. And we'll have Toppin still. We'll see what he could do. We have 3 training camps. I'm going to send, do I want to send anyone on top potential? Yeah, we could send RJ Barrett, and we can also send Hunter Salas there. Why not? And then finally, I'm going to send Quentin Grimes, who might not even be in the rotation of perimeter shooting. And we'd have assets like Kendall Brown, Nate Biddle to make a trade next year, and Devin Vassell as well. So actually, no, Vassell, because he was 2020, Barrett was 2019. So Salas is going to get 32, Barrett 34. We're going to start no, we'll give Vassell no. What I'm doing is starting Amari Bailey. All right, so Quentin Grimes hasn't been great. Do I start Derrick Rose or Quentin Grimes? Honestly, let's just try Quentin Grimes. I'm going to give him 15 minutes a night, and then let's go one more. See, I want to play Bailey a little bit. Yeah, we'll give Bailey 26. System proficiency. This could be Tibbs' last year as our head coach. Actually, I want to see his contract. He's got 1 year. It's probably his last year as the New York Knicks head coach, and I don't think we're going to be great. I mean, hey, we started the season 3-0. Hey, I'll take it. All right, a very good season. We're on the way up. We were a 6th seed here in the Eastern Conference, which we're a credible team now, and free agents may want to sign with us. The guy I wanted free agency, Joel Embiid, won MVP, and it won't show me his contract, so I don't know if he re-signed with them or not. Jalen Duren, Rookie of the Year, Kobe White, 6th man, Isaac Depoy, Jaden Ivey, Most Improved, Spoelstra, and Truman, Coach and Executive of the Year. We get no Knicks on all NBA teams or all defensive teams, and we do get Amari Bailey on all rookie team. He was very good, and he played, 26 minutes a night? Yeah, he's a stud. So we have the Orlando Magic in round 1. It would also be nice for free agency if we could win in round 1. And they're a beatable team. Like, they're good. They got some good players, but hey, we can beat them. Here are the player stats. RJ Barrett led us in scoring. Obi Toppin averaged 16 and 7. Amari Bailey, 15.5 points, 3.5 assists. I mean, like, we have trade assets to also, like, make a big trade. Like, we can package Obi Toppin. We could package him with Kendall Brown, Nate Biddle, and boom. Those are 3, like, premier young assets to go after. Quickly was really good. He was really good. 70% true shooting, goddamn. Hunter Salas was solid, averaged 7 assists. Evan Fournier reworked his contract where he's not going to be making 20 mil next year. 9.75 mil and 9.4 because that year in next year in 2023 is non-guaranteed in real life. So basically decline that, re-sign him to a deal, and I think that's pretty fair for both of us. So Mitchell Robinson averaged 11 and 9, probably the last year as a Knick, because I'm looking for that center upgrade and in free agency or the trade market, but because I could go after a power forward in free agency and then look for a center in the trade market, vice versa. So we'll see what happens here against the Orlando Magic, and we're up 2-0. Oh man, we lose in 7. Damn, that was such a winnable series too, and we were up 2-0 at some point. My game freeze? Really? Did my whole Xbox freeze? No. Okay, that was weird. Here were the stats. Oh, RJ Barrett was so good in his first, or technically second career playoff series. He wasn't really good for the Knicks in his first one in real life. Fournier was good. Damn, that really hurts. What was the Game 7 score? Did we lose by a lot or by a little? By 9 points. Damn, that hurts. But we definitely look more credible to free agents now as the Sixers win it all. Embiid Finals MVP. Does he like, I did my job in Philly. Let me go bring a ring to the Knicks to really bolster his career. Because if you bring a ring to the Knicks, you're looked at you're just cemented. And like New York legacy, NBA legacy. So we do have Dallas's first round pick this year. Or we have Charlotte's, but no, we won't get it technically because it is still lottery protected till 2024. Therefore, I will be trading it to Charlotte for their pick next year. We have our pick at 2022. Not 2022, at 22. So Tibbs did bring us to the playoffs, but we're going to go like the Nets. They let go of Kenny Atkinson. We're going to go for that next coach. If we can land a Nick Nurse, that would be great. If we can land, I don't want Doc Rivers. Mike Malone. Yeah, I'll go after Mike Malone. And we're getting Nick Nurse. Yes, let's go. We're not going to be able to get Owen Masters probably. Just kidding. We got him on a steal of a contract. So I'm going to trade that pick with the Hornets just for their first round pick next year. Let me go here to the Hornets because I do want to be fair and they will accept that. So we could look to make a trade with 22. I did re-sign Derrick Rose to a 1-year contract. Maybe we could look to move Miles McBride. Yeah, I'm going to do that with not the Sixers, the Warriors. Sure, we can get 2 future first-round picks, one from Utah, one for Golden State for Miles McBride, and pick 22. I like that because we really didn't need any more roster spots. So, team player options, Toppin, Salas, quickly, Vassell, Grimes, Sims all coming back, and like Vassell would be a nice trade asset. Beal's a free agent. RJ Barrett's getting the qualifying offer. So let's just make sure that like Barrett doesn't get anything. He does have just our offer. Noel's a free agent, but we do have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have a bunch of guys. Barrett will be 12. So I'm going after the big fish. Embiid, I don't know if he takes it. Probably doesn't take my contract. I mean, like Jokic, I get him a lot. It sucks, but like I will take him. Okongwu, power forwards. I mean, I would love Zion. But we'll wait on him. Is there any like third option at center? Not great. So we'll see what happens here with Jokic or Embiid. I really want Embiid, but I don't think I'm gonna get him. But we'll see. We get Nikola Jokic. I would have to renounce the rights on RJ Barrett, or I would have to clear up $4 million. So to do that, I will be making a trade. That will be moving Jericho Sims and Nate Biddle for Xavier Tillman to be our backup center next year. So we're gonna get 400K or 42K. Really? All right. It looks like I got to move Derrick Rose. So we're going to trade Derrick Rose for Raekwon Gray and a second-round pick with the Brooklyn Nets. An interstate trade. So we don't have to renounce the rights on RJ Barrett. We get Nikola Jokic and Pete sides with Philly. I wanted him, but we got to take Jokic. I did get Jokic recently. I forget what rebuild that was. It might have been that Wizards rebuild that I did. So I apologize if it's getting repetitive, but I'll try not to get him at least for a little bit now. So RJ doesn't have any deals. We're chilling there. And now let's lock up RJ long-term on a 5-year contract. Please just sign it. He should. I mean, either way, I match it. So, all right. Now, do we want to make a big trade for a power forward? Like, do we want to include Obi Toppin, Kendall Brown, and Devin Vassell? All right, so just looking at some trades here. Honestly, like, how many guys do I have in the rotation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grimes might not make it. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we can get a 10-man rotation out of this. Why not? All right, so player progression, we got Jokic, Bailey, Barrett. Like, team's looking pretty good for next year's season. All right, so I moved RJ Barrett to a small forward. So this is going to be the starting 5. Salas, Bailey, Salas, Bailey, Barrett, Toppin, Jokic. Brown, quickly, Vassell, Tillman, Fournier. Fournier might not even crack the rotation. So Tillman's going to get 15. Vassell's going to get like 17. Quickly's going to get 24. Brown's going to get like 19 we could do. Jokic is going to get about 34 minutes. Toppin, 29. Barrett, 34. Bailey 32, Salas 32, and I could give Evan 4 minutes, but it just doesn't seem like it's worth it, so I'm going to do this. And system efficiency, we are 3.5 star balance. We'll stick with that. Let's try to win a championship this year. All right, there we go. We're the 1 seed. Nikola Jokic averages a triple-double, almost a 50-40-90 season to win MVP. Yeah, the Knicks are back. Okay, it took us a little bit longer in this video than I thought. Nick Nurse ends up winning Coach of the Year, but I am perfectly fine with it. So he gets All-NBA first team. Does RJ get All-NBA second team? That'd be pretty cool. He does not. And we get no other Knicks to follow. But that is fine because we are 64-18. We're the favorites to win the NBA Finals. Isaiah Todd, whoa, he's good. I thought Isaiah Todd was on the Pacers. Or, no, I thought he was on the Wizards. Maybe he's still on the Bucks. I'm not sure. But we should beat them. I mean, we're the 1 seed. That's why I'm saying we should beat them. RJ averaged 20. Hunter Bailey is so good. So good. There's Hunter Salas. Did I say Hunter Bailey? Amari Bailey. Obi Toppin, Emmanuel quickly. I gave him a new contract because he deserved it. He shot almost 40% from 3 the last 3 seasons. And let's just get into these playoffs. Round 1 here against the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's sweep. Let's sweep. All right, gentlemen, sweep because we're gentlemen. I'm fine with that. RJ drops. Okay, I'm in love. That's what I want to see. I want to see the Knicks build around RJ Barrett, not Julius Randle. So, round 2 here against the Toronto Raptors. JD Davison has already won a Finals MVP. All right, we'll see what happens here. Atlantic Division rivals going up against each other, and we're going to a Game 7. Just not what I wanted at all. All right, Game 7. It's going to be at the Garden. Come on. No way we lose this, right? No way we lose this. We have the MVP, and we're at home. Oh, my God. We're the 1 seed, and what does that start to the 4th quarter? We're down by 2. We're down by 6. Damn it, we're going to lose. All right, thank God we have the ball, though. All right, let's see what happens. Hunter Salas. I mean, I would like to score very quickly. Oh, I kind of got Van Vliet going. I got to score quickly. But this isn't good. All right, Barrett, who's playing center? What is with this? Barrett, go to the rim. What am I doing? Why are you drifting? All right, no. I suck. No, oh, my God. Why is Barrett playing center? Why would the... I'm not going to blame it on that, but, like, why would they agree to that? Why is Quickly wearing 32? He looks so dumb with that number. And he doesn't run floppy. Oh, my God. All right, please pick me up. All right, we'll just go to the rim. And 1. Damn it. Yeah, this game is pretty much over if I don't get a steal quickly. All right, I'm here. Quickly's right here. No, don't foul. I don't know why would we do that. I guess might as well start early because it's inevitable, right? So Obi Toppin, when we get a steal here. I don't know if that's their power forward. Come on, let me get the steal. I'm right here. Oh, no, they threw it over there. Okay, so we got Bailey guarding Gary Trent. Should I bait him to the rim? Probably not a good idea. He's going to... Oh, that's game. And I've managed to go down by 8. Wonderful. Amari Bailey, pull up for 3. Why not let it fly? I hate my life. All right, just... Can you stop, please? I guess you know what? Just going into the Eastern Conference. Oh, these are the semifinals. Losing in the semis, damn. All right, we're going to do one more year, though, because I am not happy with this result. Can we get a steal? Nope. Okay, throws it up to Gary Trent, can we get a steal? I mean, we're down by 8, so this game is over, right? Come on, let's get a steal. Yeah, I know we've been eliminated. MVP and 1 seed, and we lose in 7. The Heat win it all. Bam's your Finals MVP. So I think I'm just going to try to keep the team relatively the same. I mean, we were really good last year. We had the 8th pick from Charlotte. And we added Jesse Dudley here in the first round with the 8th overall pick. It is an auto-generated class. So yeah, like I said, it's not going to be an eventful offseason at all. I think Obi's a free agent. I will be paying him probably a decent amount of money. Vassell... I want to bring back Tillman. You know what? I don't care about the luxury tax. Let's just bring back everybody. Quentin Grimes is not going to play, so there's no point in bringing him back. And boom, there we go. All right, so coaching game plan. We're going to go Salas, Bailey, Barrett, Toppin, Jokic. They want to give Jokic 36 with Brown getting 32. You know what? I've been trusting 2K lately with these lineups. Just bring me a championship. All right, we're a 1 seed again. And Jokic wins MVP. Nick Nurse gets Coach of the Year as we go 64-18. That would be Leon Rose getting Executive of the Year. Josh Giddey, All-NBA first team with the Milwaukee Bucks. Would you look at that? You got Cade Cunningham there. You have Evan Mobley. And you have Isaiah Todd on the Minnesota Timberwolves, averaging 27 a night. All right, so we're taking on Philly in round 1. I really wanted you, Joel Embiid. I did. So let's see just the player stats. I'm going to simulate the playoffs. I can't stress about this enough. I'm going to just X2K one more time for their rotation. And you're going to start Brown over RJ. No. As much as Brown's really good, RJ's my boy. Bailey's really good. Salas has been all right. So let's do this. It's go time. Come on. Round 1's going well. Let's go. We end up winning in 6. We beat Orlando in 4. Yes, we win the finals. Okay. Yes. I didn't need to stress about those series. All I had to do was press one button, simulate playoffs, and we win it all in 2025. Jokic is your Finals MVP. So yeah, that is going to be it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like if you did. Let me know down below which team we should rebuild next. Do you want to see maybe a new look Spurs, a new look Lakers, a new look Nets? I don't know. Any other teams? Let me know down below. New look Raptors, maybe. Obviously, we're going to do a bunch of rebuilds from the draft, too. Still using, like, a bunch of these prospects. Like, I'm excited to use, like, Suggs with the Magic and Giddy with the Thunder and, like, even David Mitchell with the Kings. It'll be fun. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.